In Proverbs chapter 12, verse 18, it says, "Rash words are like a sword thrust, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." 1 year ago today, April 21st of 2020, I experienced something that I'd never experienced during my journey with MS. I had an episode where I could not walk. If you look back in my video post, you'll find out why that happened. But on April 21st, I actually regained my ability to walk enough and stand enough that I wanted to go to church. And a family that I'm very close to at church came to my house and picked me up because I was afraid to drive. And their son, who I just think is awesome, I love him to death. We had a conversation on the way to church, and when he got to church, there was something that happened that really turned things around for me and how I was looking at my MS. I did take some time to interview him, and this is what he had to say. You all picked me up that day, and we, of course, had a long conversation on the way to church, and we pulled up here to the Family Life Center, and you were helping me a lot. But do you remember, like, what were we talking about that day? Like, what was going on?
We were just kind of talking about, like, how you were feeling. And then when I went to open the door for you, I do remember I said, wouldn't it be nice if you just woke up one day and your MS was gone?
Yeah, we were walking, when we got out of the car, we walked in the Family Life Center. You were holding the door open, and you looked right at me and said, wouldn't it be cool if you just woke up one day and your MS was gone? And I was like, yes, it would be awesome. And I said, we're just going to claim that. And I remember saying that to you. I'm like, we're just going to claim that right now. That's what God's going to do. Although we both thought, hey, I was going to wake up one day and not have MS, not because of a procedure or anything, but just that God was going to do that miracle. I believe that's what He desired. I know that's what I desired. But that isn't what God chose to do. Instead, He chose to use people to heal me of the disease that I had. Sometimes things don't always happen the way that we think they should, or the way that we plan them out in our minds. And there were a few things that Nolan had to add to what he learned that day. And this is what he had to say. If you are watching this story, you will find out that through a mini series of events, I eventually was accepted into a program at the Cleveland Clinic, and my MS was halted. That's what they'll call it, is halted. I'm going to choose to believe that it's cured. I'm going to choose to believe that it's not going to come back. So when you said, wouldn't it be cool if you woke up one day and your MS was gone, on October 29th of 2020, in the middle of a pandemic, I did actually wake up that morning and I had no longer had MS. And then I was given my stem cells back to give me a new immune system that to this date is not attacking my body. So when you spoke those words, it actually happened. So how does that make you feel to know that the words that you spoke actually came true?
I guess I'd say proud.
Proud?
And happy.
Do you believe that God is does he grant wishes? I mean, like, is he a genie, or,
I think it's more of a faith and knowing that even at our lowest, there will always be something good that's going to happen with it.
Yeah.
He's always going to be there for us.
So let's take some time to look at the people around us, listen to what they're going through and what they have to say. And maybe we can be a little more like 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, where it says we should build each other up and encourage one another until Christ returns.
I believe that God was using you to show me that there was still hope.
Yeah.
That this was not the end of my story. It was not the end of this journey. So that's why I wanted to, bring you onto my my YouTube channel and have this discussion, have this talk, because, I just wanted people to know that, what you say can make a difference.
We can.
So is there anything that you want to add that maybe I didn't talk about, or?
I feel like it was, I've kind of already said this, but it's
That's okay.
It's never like it's luck or stuff. I'm not really a fan of luck. I feel like it's more God being there for you. So I don't feel like it was just like random and it was like a rare chance. I feel like it was having faith and knowing that something was always going to be good.
Yeah, God had a plan.